Friends, what is up? Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Happy Black Friday, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys got to spend time with your family. If not, I hope whatever you did, you had joy and peace and had a good time. Today's action figure review is for Back to the Future Part 2, Marty McFly from NECA. Oh, man. You know, I honestly have never owned any Back to the Future merchandise until recently. I mean, besides t-shirts and posters, but I've never had any figures because there's never really been anything that caught my eye. But when I saw that NECA was doing figures, I just had to pick this up because Back to the Future, the trilogy, is one of my favorite movie series of all time. And of the three, I'm going to have to slightly say that Back to the Future Part 2 was my favorite. Marty McFly, just an iconic character, him and Doc Brown. Marty played by the wonderful Michael J. Fox, who unfortunately had to mostly retire from acting because of Parkinson's. And he had brain surgery and things like that throughout the years to kind of prolong it, but it just progressively got worse. But he's just a wonderful actor. A lot of people compare Tom Holland to him, but I think Michael J. Fox is way better. He's just so funny, so charismatic. Loved him in Teen Wolf, loved him in The Frighteners. He's just Back to the Future. No greater films in cinema, just up there in the top echelon of movies, in my opinion. And what a great tribute to the 80s. Even though it was made in the 80s, it's like the 80s film. So anyhow, Back to the Future Part 2 takes place in what they thought would be 2015. And Back to the Future Part 2 is just so mind-blowing, especially to me as a kid. Like the special effects, the fact that the DeLorean could fly and the wheels like bend down and it becomes a flying car instead of driving. Just what the future would be like with flying cars. Just how Hill Valley transforms. The hoverboard, oh my goodness. That was just like such a simple special effect, but the hoverboard was the coolest thing I'd ever seen as a kid. It was like, where can I get one of those? And they had said, through the years that they were secretly making real hoverboards, not whatever they call hoverboards now, but floating skateboards. And it was just one of those things, like a lightsaber. The first time you saw a lightsaber, and there was this laser sword that could cut through anything. That's like what the hoverboard was like. So just so many wonderful things. And then the alternate universe. I think that was the first time for me as a kid watching movies where I saw, in a film, the alternate universe time travel arc where we get Biff, who becomes this powerful person who rules Hill Valley, and he's one of the richest men in the world, and they base him on Donald Trump, and it's just really fascinating, but such a great movie. Love Back to the Future Part 2. So had to pick this figure up, saw it at Target. It was around $25 to $30, so it was pretty expensive for a typical action figure, but NECA does such a good job, and it's a collector's action figure for sure that I just had to get it. So anyhow, enough of me talking. Here's the box, just beautiful artwork. There's the classic Back to the Future Part 2 poster. There's the DeLorean on the side. This is called Ultimate Marty McFly. There he is on the back. So it says Back to the Future Part 2, Ultimate Marty McFly. Marty McFly and Doc Brown experience the adventure of a lifetime in an unlikely time machine as they travel to the past, present, and future setting off a time-shattering chain reaction that disrupts the time-space continuum. And here's all the different characters on the bottom here that you can get. I almost got the original Marty, but I like Part 2 so much better. There's the Marty McFly in the hazmat suit. This is the one that we're going to be going over today. Here's Doc Brown 1955 version and Biff Tannen 1955 version. So I don't know if I'll get any of the other ones, but for now, this is what I got. There's the bottom of the box, NECA, and there's the top of the box, and like, look at that. So this is definitely a collector's box, so I'll keep this box instead of trashing it like I normally would. But there's that great scene where they're in front of the courthouse and Marty's on the hoverboard, and then he gets stuck over the water, and the bad guys are chasing him, and he like jumps down in the water, and then they fly forward and crash through this window here. Great movie. If you've never seen Back to the Future Part 2, I don't even know you. You know, you just watch it. It's incredible. Watch the whole series. So let's get a look at this guy. Okay. And here we go. And he's, oh man, NECA always does this. They secure the toys with their twisty ties, which is really annoying. It's like, why can't you just use the rubber bands? So it's a pain in the butt to get the toys out. Sorry guys, I did not realize that he would be twisty tied in there. But I'm already digging, you know, the accessories, because you get the 2 head sculpts, you get the hoverboard, you get the Pepsi Free, which is like the Diet Pepsi version in 2015, or like the Pepsi Zero, Coke Zero sort of thing. Let's see here. All right, let's bust him out here. Yeah, so this Marty was just so cool. So that's, you know, that's a pretty good head sculpt. You know, it's not too bad. When I was looking at it in the package, I wasn't sure how much it looks like Michael J. Fox. But I mean, that looks pretty darn good. I mean, NECA does a great job. So Marty, in this particular instance, if you don't remember, is disguised as his son, Marty McFly Jr., and he's dressed as the kids were supposed to dress in 2015, and they wear their pockets inside out, and there's the amazing Nikes that he has, which they did make in recent history, and they are ridiculously expensive, but they come with power laces, and they light up, and they're just badass. And then he has this awesome jacket, which is self-drying. It's like the Smart jacket, so it's awesome. And then he has like this, it's like the cool neon hat or whatever. But it's a really great face sculpt. So if you guys got a good look at that, so there he is with the hat. And we'll check it out from the back. So let's check out the other head. If I can get this off. Ooh, it's on there tight. That always scares me so much when I switch the heads, because I really feel like I'm going to snap off that head peg, which I have done before on other figures. Sometimes I like to throw some olive oil in there to lubricate it. Like, I'm pushing as hard as I can right now. Put some spin on it to lubricate it a little bit, just to see if I can get it on there. But, you know, I can't get this on. I may have to drill it out. I'm pushing with all of my might right now. There we go. Oh my goodness. So, got it on. Looks really good. It's not perfect. I mean, it's not 100% Michael J. Fox, but it's pretty darn good. They could have done a better job with the eyebrows. Like, this is like, if you look at pictures online, this is like the shocked face of Marty. They should have just done like a neutral face. The hair looks really good. Looks perfectly coiffed and combed in that 80s style. But that's a really good head sculpt. All right, so let's get a look at him completely so you guys can see. There he is from the back. Like, it's beautifully textured. So it's like, if you guys can see that there, it's just textured and it's shaded really nicely. The jeans look fantastic. This is a real soft plastic. You could probably pull that off if you really wanted to, but the coat is sculpted. So let's check out the articulation. Shoulders go up about that high. The head is on that double ball joint as you just saw. And we got double jointed elbows in the jacket. That kind of looks a little gappy. There's a lot of gap there. So, I mean, that could have been smoother, but who cares? It looks really good. Just a great paint job. Let's see. Full rotation in the wrists, up and down. We got elbow cut, so he can turn the elbow up and down. You can kind of do a full circle, but this little piece gets in the way there. There's the other side. We got nothing in the torso, so there is no crunch. That's kind of disappointing. We have no crunch and we have no rotation in the hips. That is subpar, in my opinion, because this is a dynamic character, a dynamic figure who often does a lot of action, especially riding the skateboard, the hoverboard. So I don't understand why they wouldn't give him a hip cut there so he could turn in the waist. So that's a little bit disappointing. So no torso articulation. We do get a full split, full straddle. So look at that, almost all the way. So Marty McFly can do some kung fu. He kicks up not too far. So the crotch is a soft piece. So the leg does, you can force it up pretty high. Look at that seam. It's a nice seam. Just a really nice sculpt on the jeans. There's Marty's butt. But look at the details in the pockets. Very nice sculpt work here. Really appreciate the attention to detail. I really love what NECA does. So we don't have double joints in the knees. So just a single joint. We get almost a full bend, but not too bad. We got ankle articulation in the high tops. So that's pretty cool. Is there pivot? Oh man, I feel like there's pivot, but it's not really turning. Let me try this other foot. And so I feel like there's just a minimal ankle pivot, but not much. Maybe it's just my figure. But yeah, so articulation is okay, not perfect. They could have given him double jointed knees, and they could have given him torso articulation, but it's not bad. So let's get a look at these accessories, which is another selling point here. Oh, Marty just went down. So I really appreciate this here. So we get the Pepsi Free, which he gets in the Cafe 80s. I'm sorry, it's Pepsi Perfect, my bad. And it looks like it doesn't say Pepsi. It looks like it says Peppy. Maybe they couldn't get the rights for that or something. But here's the little container that it comes up in when he goes in and he sees Michael Jackson and Ronald Reagan like wait on him as the servers. So that's pretty cool. Really nice accessory there. And here it is, my friends. I mean, this is the coolest one. Hold on. I'll go over that in a second. Save the best for last. But you also get an additional hand. Don't really know why. So you can have the Pepsi Perfect, I guess. And I'm not... Oh, I just lost that. Oh. I'm not sure what this does exactly. It probably has something to do with the hoverboard, but I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like it goes on the bottom there. And you can put this on... No? I don't know. Okay, I don't understand what this does exactly. Maybe, I don't know if this piece comes out or what. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so that comes out, and I guess, maybe this is just a little bit thicker. Yeah, so it's like a little bit thicker as a stand. Oh, there's a stand. I didn't see it. It comes with a stand. Oh, that's even better. Oh, so that's wonderful. So you get the stand for the one of the coolest toys that I've ever seen is the hoverboard. Oh, look, it has NECA on there instead of Mattel, because I think in the movie it was Mattel because it was a Barbie hoverboard that he takes from the little girl. And this piece comes off like that. And so I guess if you want, I just, and you can switch it on, and has a little peg for his shoe. And port that in like so. And oh, see, that's so stupid. Like, I can't believe that they didn't give him waist articulation. Like, I want to be able to turn his waist a little bit and adjust it. It's really unfortunate that they did that. And I kind of don't like this porting method that they have here. It just, maybe I put it on wrong. No, that's right. That's how it would be. Because, like, look at how far his heel sticks off the back of the board. Or his foot's, like, too far forward, I guess. But whatever. And this goes on like this. So you can display it on the stand. I'll probably glue this because I will display this figure. And it goes like that. You guys see that? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I feel like it's gonna fall over though, which it is. Yeah, so if you want to display it on the stand, I think I'm gonna have to glue it on here. But look at the detail on the hoverboard. It just looks very good. It says hoverboard, it says NECA. You have the alternate pieces, so pretty awesome. I mean, I love Back to the Future so much. I really appreciate this figure. So if you guys love Back to the Future, I highly recommend it. This is more of an expensive figure, but I got mine at Target, as I said. Here's the head that comes on it, again, with the hat, where he's supposed to be disguised as Marty McFly Jr. Get the light in there. Look at the eyes, detail on the eyes and the shading in the cheeks. Really good. There's kind of a mistake there behind the ears. They could have got the paint a little bit better there. But great figure. Highly recommend it. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. And happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. Merry Christmas, which is coming real soon. If you want this as a Christmas present, I highly recommend it. So God bless you all and peace. Please like and subscribe.